Here. And test. Someone let me know. 104. 104. Oh, 10-4. Gotcha, bro. All right, let me get my chat fixed real quick. I'm smart like that. I just got to pick the right thing here. Chat. There we go. Alrighty, and pa-cha. Pa! Go, chat. Go, chat, go. There you go. Interwebs suck sometimes. All right, we're just going to wait a couple more minutes. Looks like we've got 2 or 3 people in here right now. And if you all want to talk about something tonight, let me know. I have a few things that I'm going to talk about. I can only stay on for about an hour. As usual, I'm in the middle of nowhere. So, as the tickler says, the video will be spotty, but the audio should be good. Let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Anything good? Where's that damn window at? There it is. And you got me 5x5. Thank you, farmer son. Whoa, goodness. I guess we're waiting for a few more people to pop in here. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's like I said, I only have about an hour. One of the things that I brought up in my last live feed was this brand new website called Getter. Don't know exactly what it means. I don't really like that it doesn't have a black background, but it's super smooth. It loads up fast on low internet speeds, and you can build a following pretty quickly. And there's a lot of like-minded people that are popping in there. So I recommend you get an account, look for local prepper. All you really have to do is go up to once you get your account, just type local prepper, all one word, and boop, it pops right in. There you go. It'll go right to my page and promotion. All right, so let's see here. Hitting the old news. What do we got here? The news. Senate reaches short-term deal to raise debt ceiling. Yeah, I just heard about this on the old radio just a little while ago, about 15 minutes ago. And basically, they're kicking the can down the road until December. Unfortunately, that's also when the budget's going to run out too. Social media, yes, social media. Farmer son. Bro, listen. There are a lot of preppers out there. Let's see how many is in here so they get this message. All right, so we got about 5 or 6 people right now. But listen. Social media is not your enemy. There are no drones above your house right now. Everybody already knows where you are. Even if you own a flip phone and made a phone call, there is a 6-year record of the exact position that you made that phone call from and the phone number that you made it to. And it's required by federal law to be maintained by all carriers. So if they want to know about you, they just go there and they're going to get where you were. They're going to get your phone number. They're going to get how long you talked. But that's all they'll get. Now, with that said, you can't hide. It's impossible. I have Instagram. My friend, I have Instagram as well. If you scroll down to, where are we at here? I want to show you something neat I just did today. Let's go to my YouTube page. And my internet, I'm going to jinx myself so hard. That's right. I follow other preppers. Say it isn't so. Where are we at here? We're going to go to the old YouTube page. Oh, my God, really? Your channel. Where are we at here? And anybody can use this. It's actually kind of pretty cool. So I used to have like a buttload of links. And now, if you just go down to what's called all links. Come on, internets. Why aren't you working? We're just going to copy and paste you there. Just go to all links. And as a matter of fact, I will give you guys that as well. And you could build this for yourself. You can do anything you want with it. But basically, it's a free page. You make an account, and everything that you have a profile for, you can show people. Where are we at? Are you going to go to the old Instagram? Let's see what's on the old Instagram. There we go. And now, I always feel like the theme of Jeopardy is playing whenever I click on a link and I'm in the woods. Too funny. All right. Where we got? Come on now, Instagram. It's funny, and that reminds me. Well, that's loading. The funny meme that's going around is I survived the great Facebook shutdown of 2021. A lot of people are looking at that right there. Oh my God, this thing is so slow. But yeah, I have an Instagram page. Yay. I use it from time to time. I have Twitch. I mean, pretty much if you think about it, I probably have it. Except for the ones that are just a little crazy. Let's throw that back over there. Let's go back to the news. They are kicking the can down the road again until December. I think they said December 4th, maybe. And it's just really getting bad. And they're estimating that the debt, if these people get their way, that it will raise the debt ceiling to about $30 trillion. They say that's how much money they need to get to December. This is clearly a real problem. And I don't know, man. There are no words. All I can say is be ready. Be prepared, because these people just don't care. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. And I'm no politician, and I won't even pretend to pretend what their job is. What I will tell you is that it ain't that hard. There's no requirement to be other than be a U.S. citizen, a certain age, and not be a felon, to be a member of Congress. So this is not rocket science. This is common sense, and there seems to be a complete lack of it. Then the Twittersphere has gone crazy today. It started last night with the whole Biden DOJ shields ex-Trump officials from testifying about election fraud cases. And this all stemmed from Trump yesterday evening saying that he is going to invoke executive privilege. And of course, everybody went wacko and said, "You're not the president anymore. You can't invoke executive privilege." And you're absolutely wrong. He has a Secret Service detail. He was the president of the United States. He does have executive privilege. Otherwise, he could be subpoenaed to testify about classified information that he has. It's a fact. So, obviously, the Biden's DOJ had to get involved when they found this letter and say that these people will be shielded. And then, obviously, the January 6th committee issued new subpoenas for the two leaders of the Stop the Steal group. And they're just going to get them. They're not going to talk. Those people don't know anything. There's nothing. There's no information to be gleaned from those guys. They're literally just grabbing at straws at this point. Okay, so looks like my chat is about 30 seconds in delay. And is there anything that anybody else wants to talk about? Looks like I got a couple more people in here. That's pretty good. Pick a subject, any subject, and we can talk about it, and then I will kind of wait. And let's see. Biden takes up vaccine mandate and says unvaccinated have put our economy at risk. Those are his words, not mine, YouTube. So, yeah. Yeah, why does my screen look weird? Oh, okay, it's just because it's a small Google screen. He was all over Twitter today. I mean, obviously it's not him, it's other people that are just saying what the group wants to say. The real problem with what's happening in the White House right now is that nobody can really tell if the guy is senile or if he is doing this purposely or if he's just, the puppet masters are just pulling his strings. And the reason it can only really be a few things is because he was asked yesterday about a major international incident that happened. and he said he had no idea. But then Pensaki came behind him and said, oh, the president knew. He knew. So basically she just confirmed that he's senile. And that's a problem. That's a real problem. And if you guys don't know this, I would definitely start paying attention to if you want to follow any of this stuff, because I know that some preppers just don't want to hear this crap. I completely understand. But there are a lot of you that do, and you're looking for a source that will tell you these things so you don't have to spend 7 hours reading ridiculous articles. Basically, The Guardian out of the UK, huge source of information. And the reason is because they're 5 hours ahead of us. Their day starts long before ours does, and they have all of the same information that our guys would report to us first thing in the morning, but they're going to report it. Well, looks like I just lost the feed, and now it's back. All right. Oh, my Canadian friends. Mona Shi. Love you guys. Let's see. Well, you know what? Is it safe for you to talk, Mona Shi? Can you tell us about what's happening in Canada? Because last I checked, it was not good. Canada. Lockdowns. Canada pushes gasoline use to lowest level since 2001. That makes sense. That makes sense. See, Toronto lockdown. One of the... Now, you're not in Toronto. I thought you were in Saskatchewan, Mona Shi. Am I saying that right? Mona Shi. I actually kind of follow this this other guy on YouTube. His name is Chrome. He does the Van City Van Life, and he's mostly out on the West Coast. But he's a cool guy. I like to watch his little escapades and what he goes through every day living in his van. But he had talked about, sectors being locked down and towns, or just like provinces being locked down. You couldn't even go like more than 15 miles. So it was basically like Australia without all the craziness. Canada's COVID surge prompts alarm. All right, so you're typing pretty slow, or not. I don't know. Oh, look, I have 0 viewers. Yay! I love living in the woods. This is the drawback, guys. This is the drawback of living in the woods. All right, what do we got here? Prepper. Oh, there we go. Here in British Columbia, we can't go to a restaurant or non-essential place without a vaccination card. Oh, I guess that's a card. Yes, Mona Shi. Gotcha. That's right. I used to live in Saskatchewan. Yeah. Do you ever watch Quick Dick McDick? The guy is absolutely hilarious, and he kind of went quiet after the elections because he definitely did not like who was in there. But the guy is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, and that whole vax thing, it just scares the hell out of me. I don't want to look at that. I don't want to look at that at all. I want to look at something else. I want to look at, what do we got here? This message is held for review. I love Quick Dick. Hold on. So I guess my electronic screener didn't like the word dick. But yeah, Quick Dick is definitely the guy. I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. All right, let's try this again. Prepper. I'm going to type Prepper, and we're going to do a search. This is not. Yeah, it is. There we go. All right, then we're going to change the tools, and we're going to say in the last. Come on now, internets. Let's go. You can do this. Oh my God, my computer. In the last 24 hours. What? That's the Reddit. Yeah, I have Reddit too, by the way. My favorite was the Great Reset, where he was wearing the tinfoil on his head. Yes. And you know what's funny too is he's only one of the only guys that I know of that will actually like he puts it in his little skits where he's like transmitting from the toilet. All right, what do we got here? Pantry haul, grocery haul, prepping Where are we at here? What's inside my prepper pantry? Stockpile panic buying from Alaska Granny. These are the people that are making this? This is mind-blowing. 2 cheers for preppers. Well, what is this? What do we got here? Let's see. Somebody's giving us a cheer, man. I'm going to close that. I'm going to close these out while that loads. Oh, by the way, guys, I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Remember I told you on the last feed how China will just change the rules? Well, Economic Ninja just confirmed it. They decided to change the rules so that things have more value over there. We're going to close these windows out because the more windows I have, the more stuff I'm using. No, I don't care about that. What do we got here? Go away. Go away, spectator. Go away. Thank you. Okay. 2 cheers for preppers. What do we got here? What is this about? What is this about? As the Facebook outrage portends, sometimes it's good to be prepared. October 7th. So that was from this morning. Okay. Looks like the Facebook outage should have been an entertainment as it was. All right. Basically, it looks like this guy's attaching Facebook to preppers because preppers were ready for the end of the world. But Facebook wasn't the end of the world. Facebook was just the beginning of the end of the world. What else do we got here? 900 plus SHTF preparedness ideas for 2021. That is too funny. Let's see. Prepper Broadcast Network on Podbay. No, that's okay. We don't need to listen to podcast. What do we got here? Who is the Canadian Prepper? Canadian Prepper is Nate Paulson from Martinsville, Saskatchewan in Canada. He runs a family-owned company called Canadian Preparedness. This is the name of their website where they sell tons of survival and prepping gear. His YouTube channel with a survival discussion and Facebook page. What do we got here? So in Canada, Trudeau made it so we can't fly within Canada or take trains or marine boats without the vax passport. Yeah, man, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I won't say anything against vaccinations. You know, if people want to do that, that's fine. But, you know, I hate to say this, Monashi, but we have to remember Canada has been rolling socialist for a long time. And what was it? Who was that? Who was that? Oh, I forget his name. I love this guy. Canadian psychologist. Guy's smart as hell. He tried to stop all this. Jordan Peterson. He tried to stop all this crap. And no one would listen to him. He literally had to leave the country for people to start listening to him. Sad. Very sad. Let's see here. What is prepper lifestyle? Prepper lifestyle and living a life anchored to prepare for unforeseen destruction and disasters. It is also called a survivalist lifestyle or survivalism. Every prepper has a different reason why they choose to be one. The level of preparedness about something also differentiates preppers from one another. Yes, different levels of prepping. Go. Oh, say it isn't so. Listen, I've got a few more than normal observers right now, or watchers of the channel. Thank you for showing up. Hit that like button if you like me or not. Just do it anyway. No, I don't really care on the live streams. What was I going to say? Let me know in the chat what kind of stuff that you guys would like to see me do videos about, because every day, I wouldn't say it's a struggle, but I'm trying to find these unique ideas. I do have a background in fieldcraft, and there's a lot of things that we could do with the channel. Unfortunately, I also have a huge background in history, historical events, and theology, and I tend to lean that way, and I know it can be boring sometimes, but I don't have a problem with doing gear reviews. I don't have a problem with going places and showing people things. I'm retired. I can pretty much do whatever the hell I want to do as long as it's within my budget. But yeah, this is your chance. What do you want to see? And if you don't tell me, then I'll just keep making stupid videos because I like doing it. What we got here? Nate's been getting the screw around from my PayPal. They froze his account, etc., because he sells survival stuff. Yeah, I saw that. But you know what? Here's the thing about PayPal. Ironically, Jordan Peterson, if you remember, it was a year, maybe 2 years back. He's the one that brought it to the light that PayPal was doing this stuff. And then it was Subscribestar. And then you remember he was like, we're going to start our own thing. And I don't know exactly what came from that. They said they had a plan. They had a couple millionaires involved in it. But I don't know what actually came from it. And, just got home late, but here. Hey, KY, nice to see you again, man. Or woman, I think. Man. Okay. But you're not late, dude. You're never late. You're right on time. Everybody's always right on time. But back to what I was talking about with Jordan Peterson. They had that whole thing going on where they were going to start their own thing because they were just tired of being shut down. Pretty much anything and everything is hooked to the ABC Corporation, basically Google. And they can shut you down anytime they want to, and they are left-leaning socialists. They are slightly radical. But, they also understand, too, that when they go after people, that there are repercussions. And those people normally have another platform to speak out on, and people hear that. So, those are the things that they have to be aware of as business owners and operators. And they did take a pretty serious hit when Jordan Peterson went after them, when basically he brought to light that they were just shutting them down. Then you had that other guy who does all the theology over in the UK. Let's see. Where in the U.S. do you live? I can't tell you that, man. I'm everywhere. Approximately. Might be nice to pick from those surrounding areas you're at. Travel for me, since I can't unless I cave, which I have no interest nor ever. So we will never meet each other. Because these scumbags are going to make us live in caves. God, I wish I had a bunker. I'm on the East Coast. And I can probably be north or south within 12 hours. Hopefully that helps you geographically. I have been invited up into Pennsylvania, but I just don't have time to go right this second. So we're trying to schedule that out. But I'm in that region. I have a couple of different places that I go to or stay in 2 different states that border each other. North to south. Anywho, I hope that gave you the information you were looking for, but probably not. But yeah, things are bad, but I try to stay positive. You'll see in the next few videos that I've got in the queue right now. And I try to stay active with the group that I'm part of. But it's very disseminated throughout the state that I spend the most time in. So it's difficult to even stay active. It's more like if something really went wrong with one of these guys, I would have to drive anywhere from an hour and a half to 5 hours just to get to them. Okay, let's see here. We typed prepper, and this came up, and I'm watching the chat, guys, but like I said, there's about a 30-second delay. Ooh, is prepping a waste of time? That's a valid question. If prepping is done on a sensible level, it is never a waste of time. This is Google telling us. Having certain goods stored to last you for a realistic amount of time can only be considered good planning, with the recent coronavirus demonstrating this. Nice. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, cool. I'd like to see more of Oregon. I used to travel through there. I wanted to stop by, but pecans. Yeah, pecans. Yeah, did you guys? I don't know if you guys follow Bear Independent, but they gave him a 1 week suspension. They schwacked him. So he just went over to his backup channel. I should probably make one of those on YouTube. I do have another channel on YouTube. You can find in the links. And oddly enough, I have more subscribers in that channel than I do in this channel. And I haven't put anything on that channel in months. Possibly a year. Anywho, yeah, I probably need a backup channel. Some odd name. Help me name my backup channel. Throw a name out there for me and we'll see if it sticks. Let's see. Is prepping illegal? Prepping is not illegal per SE. I don't know what that is. But several components of prepping, like go off-grid, power generation, rainwater collection, and punished by me. Yeah, there's some that are like that, yeah. What's the difference between a prepper and a survivalist? There's two supreme differences between survivalists and preppers. Skills and stuff. Well, this guy is on the mark. This guy's college education is paying off. PhD. The difference between a survivalist and preppers are skills and stuff. Preppers plan to be stationary. That is not true. Google, you're screwing up. And this is on survivalistsullivan.com. Shut up. A survivalist only considers remaining in one place if the place happens to live is remote, sustainable natural resources. Yeah. Anyway, we're done looking at that. I save tons of money prepping. I'm able to only buy stuff on sale now. Yeah, dude. I mean, that video that I put out that video today on the yard sales, that right there. The person who got me onto that, I've been to yard sales. Yard sale up until last weekend for me was, okay, let's go to the yard sales. Get up early. Let's go to Wendy's and get some breakfast on the road. And then as we see something down the road, all right, check it out. No, it's junk. Get back in. I had no idea these small towns will set these things up. And it was unbelievable, the stuff that I found there. I found stuff that I could have easily repurposed. But you saw the stuff that I got. I'll tell you what, the one thing that I got, two other things that I forgot to show you guys. These 10 by 12 camouflage tarps. And I paid $1 a piece for them. Unbelievable. One had a little bitty pinhole in the bottom corner, so it wouldn't matter. But yeah, you can find tons of stuff. The Walmart clearance aisle, it's getting pretty thick these days. You would think it'd be empty, but no, it's getting pretty thick. Where I am most of the time, that's pretty much all we have. We have a Walmart, we have a Food Lion, got a CVS, a Walgreens, got a Tractor Supply. Got to have one of theirs, you know. And I have one or two videos about thrift shopping at the flea market roadside. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities out there. The key thing is it comes down to time management. The ability to do these things is all about time management. You know, I'm a firm believer. My mantra in life is you can accomplish anything with effort and enthusiasm, even if you gotta fake it. Effort and enthusiasm. If neither one of those two things are applied, nothing can be accomplished. And so, you know, I mean, I got drug out to this whole yard sale thing because I'd never done it that way before. But it was an experience, and I enjoyed it, and I'm definitely going to do it again. Another one that was missing from there that I was told about was church sales. So churches who need money will tell their parishioners, hey, bring stuff in for us to sell that you don't want. So they donate that stuff to the church. Then they get somebody else to come in and put prices on everything. That way no one really knows. You know what I'm saying? Well, the mentality is that stuff to the person making the prices has no value because it's not theirs. There's no sentimental value. They don't know how much it cost. They don't know how much it was paid for. They don't know anything. They just put a value on it. They might research it a little, but they're going to be like, no, it's going to be nowhere near its actual value. you can really find some finds there. Look for the church sales. Oh, what do we got here? Royal King recently had 24-pack bottled water for wow. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Now you just make sure that you store that water in a temperature-controlled, dark place. That's the only problem with buying bottled water, is that the sunlight will encourage things to grow inside that water. So, but I'm sure you already know that. Hospital donation sales as well as the church ones. I have not ever heard of a hospital donation sale. That's interesting. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot, and I'm going to be doing a lot more of that. I'm going to try. I'm supposed to have a group meeting this weekend. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if it's going. Where are we at here? Let me see. Who's planning to attend? Looks like 2 people, so I don't know. But anyway, and then at some point, I'm going to go spend some time in the woods. And there's actually a video that'll come out about that. Don't store water on cement floors. What? That's interesting. Why is that, Marshy? Hold on. Don't store water on cement floors. That's what I meant. Thank you, Google. Yes, that's what I meant. Water containers should never be stored directly on a concrete floor. Concrete easily changes temperature and continues to give off moisture for years. Okay, so you should place a small platform under the water container for air movement. Exactly why we're having a live feed. Exactly why we're having a live feed. I'll do a video and shout out your local prepper. Do you have a name to go by? Yeah, local prepper. I never use my name. Very few people know who I really am, and there's a lot of reasons for that. No, it's not. Well, yeah, it is, but let's just leave it there. Anywho, if you want to Google today, quote, today will be different. That might help you. Okay, so let's see here. But yeah, that's awesome. I didn't know about storing. I mean, it makes sense, because then you're constantly changing the temperature of the water. There's going to be condensation, but how do you get condensation inside of a plastic bottle without heat? There might be freezing issues, but yeah. Let's see. But yeah, no, that's nice to know, man. That is absolutely nice to know. Mine's in my. Where is my water? Oh, it's in that. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm not storing any water on concrete, but cha-ching! Knowledge has been gained. Looks like my feed is trying to die right now, but that's okay. It'll pop in and out. And what's it look like when it goes out on you guys? Does it just lock up, or does you get the wheel of death, or does it go away and then come back? I'm very curious, because on my side, it actually blacks out. Is what I'm seeing. All right, 1 concurrent viewer and 4 current viewers. I don't understand. Anyway, it makes no sense. Google is fickle. All right, we're 33 minutes into this live feed. Just after 8. Glitchy at times. Freezes mostly. Gotcha. Well, that's because I'm in the middle of nowhere, bro. One day I will have better internet. My biggest problem is that I use a cellular system, and you can actually buy an antennas for it. So I bought the antenna, and I was going to mount it, and then I found out 2 things. One, you need 2 of those directional antennas, so I got to buy another one of those. But the company that I was going through, they decided to sell their company to somebody else. So now I'm mid-transition, and every time I try to call somebody, no one has any answers where I can't get through. So I'm better off just keeping what I have for right now. There is another company out there, too, that I'm looking at, and they're about $10 more expensive a month, but they're supposed to be guaranteed high-speed cellular internet. unlimited. So I guess one day I'll find out. One day I'll find out. All right, what do we got? We're going back to, we Googled preppers. Where's the best place to bug out to? Oh, apparently Colorado is by far the best state to bug out in. After all, they have the Rocky Mountains, which provide lots of water and wildlife to keep you sustained. Alaska, Ohio, Oregon, and Florida. Huh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Can the government take your food stockpile? I love it, man. Stockpile food when there is no current or forecast emergency is not illegal. When there is plenty of food to go around, you are free to stockpile it. Under a state of emergency, the government might exercise its rights to confiscate supplies from civilians. It'd be a bad day if they tried that. It'd be a bad day. Oklahoma's huge, man. I've contemplated moving west. I really have, especially with the state of things going right now. I even thought about Texas, but Texas gets hot as balls. Ronan, dude, you just sticking your little toe in there, testing the water, see what's going on. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. Let's see. What do we got? How much food do you need for a year? That's interesting. The standard rule of thumb you'll hear most often is 300 pounds of grains per person, regardless of what their age is, for a year. That's interesting. Above. Hey, sorry about yesterday. Had to take over the world. So when's the next big date? Big date for what? The end of the world? It's in December. It's in December. Above. Cool name. But let's see here. They can in Saskatchewan, Canada now, as of September 13. They can take your food. Oh man. You know, honestly, I hate to say it, but that's the only thing that separates. I honestly believe that's the only reason we have not been locked down. People didn't take it well here in the States. And I honestly believe that and I hate to go down this path, but the only thing that keeps our government in check is the Second Amendment. It's check who out. Who am I supposed to? Who am I checking out above? Matthew Brady. I've never seen your name. Welcome to the channel. Let's see. Matthew Brady. Texas isn't as Texas as it thinks it is. 750 per person per year, according to my numbers. That's providing 2,600 calories a day for a military-aged man. Oh, someone knows what a MAM is. That's interesting, Matthew. Oh, dang. Don't show my link. Shit. Where do you follow me from? Where are we at here? Who sent that? Oh, dang. Above. Where do you follow me from? Which platform did you follow me over from? And then you can just send it there, and I can share it. I don't understand why your link didn't come through, because I don't have that capability locked down right now. It should have let it through. J Workouts TV, YouTube that. Gotcha. First time. Well, thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it. Where did you follow me over from, Matthew? Because I have a lot of platforms that I put information out on. I'm going to find that guy, Jay, on YouTube. Bing and YouTube. Porn comes up, you'll be banned for life, Junior. But I'll take the chance. Okay, we got JWTV on YouTube. J Workouts TV, it's different. But it's YouTube, so it should be safe. Exactly. J Workouts TV, videos. Let's go to videos. Videos. Looks like he's got a lot of military stuff on there. Where are we at here? It says he's live on that channel. hit. Military wasn't ready for it. What? What is this crap? Come on. Here we go. We're going to find out if your juice is worth the squeeze, man. An error occurred. That's not good. Let's just hit the old rewind button here. Maybe it's just my intranet. Yes, I do know the difference between intra and inter. All right. Okay, sound. Let's see.
If that's the case. So, somebody says our military fighting for Taiwan freedoms while American is under attack within from our own freedoms. Exactly. That's pretty much how it is here. So, the thing is like, oh, well, global, fight against war, but tyranny envelops, and then we got to sit here and just listen to the global war scenario and not even fight for individual freedoms. But moving along here, 200 leaders call for the new UN office to coordinate global research to prevent human extinction.
Okay, we're not going to do that. Okay, well, listen. I popped up in your YouTube feed. I'm famous! Hey, thanks for sharing that. I'm going to go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see. I'll watch him a little bit more before I promote him on my channel. If you guys don't know this, I promote pretty much anybody who's got a halfway decent channel. There's actually a girl that I think she's down in Alabama or Georgia, and she used to do a lot of stuff, but now all she does is show videos with country music of empty shelves in stores. And somehow she has 1,000 viewers a day watching that video. I don't get it, but people like it, so yeah. So she doesn't get a lot of play, but then you've got the, Storm. Who was it that I promoted the other day? Storm of something. They got me onto the little solar generator. By the way, UPS said they couldn't find my house, even though I have UPS guys come here all the time, which was kind of hilarious. So after 2 days of arguing with them and finally getting to the local people, they're going to get it delivered. But I just ordered another one just in case. Look at my post up above, and JW is pretty good. JS workouts. No worries, Jeep 29. Hey, man, I didn't see you come in there. Look at my post up above. Hold on, let me scroll. Scroll. I don't see it. No, no worries, Jeep 29. I don't see a post above. I don't know what happened, but I don't see any post up above. Copy and paste it back in here. I'm interested in what you got to say. Where we at here? And JW is pretty good. Awesome. I'm good to hear. I'll spend some time watching him and see if that's somebody that I want to share. Well, I'll try that. I finally just hit 70 subs. There you go. Yeah, it's I also would recommend too. I mean, it costs money, but it's not expensive. There's a piece of software called vidIQ, VIDIQ. You'll pay them $10 a month, but they show you all sorts of data that will help you build your channel. I'm all about helping people out. It really does me no benefit to not help other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm less than 500. I would love to get to that 500 point so that I can finally get posters called above. JT YouTube's he's talking about poster is called above. Okay. I don't know what that means, but that's okay. Oops. JW, not JT. Now we're all confused. We're all gonna die. But yeah, back to what I was saying is I love helping out other people. I've had several other YouTube channels that were easily in the thousands. I've had YouTube channels that only have like 400 or 500 people. And it's so hard because you literally BidIQ. Okay, BidIQ is okay, but I think that VidIQ, VIDIQ. Hold on. Oh, where are we at here? I'll hook you up. VidIQ. Where are we at here? VidIQ.com. There it is. Boop. There you go. So the ships off the coast might be a resupply ready to be unloaded when China takes a port in Taiwan or LA. Now, I talked about this before very briefly, and a lot of the social media posts that I've been doing the last few days. My son is a trucker. I actually own a truck with him. So I get a little bit of that information, but he's more interested in working. And what's basically happening in these damn ports is they overloaded all the damn ships by about 70% more than what they normally do. So when the ships all came here during the COVID, and then the combination of shutting down ports and workers not available, and then people making more money than a longshoreman does, you know what I'm saying? Then you combine the specialized jobs, like, you ever seen the giant forklifts that those things use? Let alone the crane systems. These are very specialized jobs. So you've got that going on for you. And then the big thing is space. So through all that crap, they brought in all those cans and cans, and they're all just piled up. But what doesn't make any sense to me is that the truckers are showing up to pick up these loads, and there's nobody to put the loads on the trucks for them. So the trucker can't just sit around. 155. I'm there. Okay. The truckers just can't sit around waiting all day long for a frickin' load, man. Time is money for these guys. So they're all like, no, you know. And then I discovered that they had recently wrote some new rules, not laws, but rules that are governing the trucking industry. Driver drug tests, alcohol tests, which all sound great. You know, drivers could never have felonies. I mean, they just started writing all these stupid rules, and so you had a huge amount of truckers that started dropping out. You know, it's like there was I think we were short 20,000 truck drivers that were that are certified and permitted to drive fuel around. So that fueled the fuel crisis this last year, you know. So I mean, it's just this shitstorm, and none of it makes any sense, because all we have to do is just start working it from both ends, and it'll get solved. What we got here? No worries, Jeep. True, but what happens if a ship that's been out there for months, maybe years, just floating out there? Man, it'll be like freaking that wasn't Road Warrior, was it? No, Waterworld. It'll be like Waterworld. But yeah, you know, and the other thing too is there's a lot of concern because the ships don't. It costs money to move the ship. Okay, so they have to determine whether they're going to lose cargo, like food. If food was coming over here from wherever on a ship, and it just sits out there, you have cans that are just full of nothing, you know, and it's all been paid for, and it'll never make any money, but it's still got to come off that ship. You know, there's actually talks. If the cans weren't so expensive and so needed right now, there was actually talks about ships dumping these containers at sea, just so that they could go and get like containers that were full of products. You know, they alluded to this problem, I don't know, about 2 or 3 months ago, where they started talking about buy your Christmas stuff now because Christmas will be canceled. And nobody really bought into it. You know, they thought, well, that's the shot, and it not a big deal. And it'd all be fixed by then. But that wasn't the real problem. The real problem was you've got all your Christmas gifts are sitting off on ships. In one of my second to the last video, we talked about these damn ships and how many there are. You can actually see how many ships there are. It's absolutely crazy. Our Toyota truck's full of gear, ready to hit the ground running. Yeah, exactly. There's stuff out there that is. Let me see if I don't know if I've got it in my my bookmarks. Right? Where are we at here? UPS, Virginia. No. Where we got ship. Marine traffic, global shipping. This will blow your mind. All right, Ronan. Have fun. Let's see if I got the interwebs to bring this up. All right, somebody sing the song to Jeopardy. Do, 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 do. This will blow your mind once it comes up. And you guys don't even need, you guys can hear. I'll give you this link. It'll blow your mind. Where are we at? So, all right, Port of this is Long Beach. So these are all the ships that are sitting in the main port area in Long Beach. And this is real time. So the red ones are normally fuel. And then you can actually click on them and it'll show you, and the wheel's turning real slow. All right, so that one is, that's just a port ship. Where are we at here? Come on, show me a picture. You can do it. You can do it. It says it's at anchor. It says it's general cargo. And I don't recognize that flag. It's not a Chinese flag. HK. I don't know what HK is. Where are we at here? Let's click on that one. Okay. Yeah. So that's one of the larger cargo ships, and I don't know what what that is. But anyway, so if you zoom out, and my internet is really not liking me right now. You can see all those ships, but then you can see all of these ships that are anchored out here as well. These big green ones are cargo ships, and the big red ones are fuel tankers. Then if you just keep zooming out, you start to see the trail coming from China, running up and down our coast. And they're starting to move these ships around. They actually are talking about jams at the Panama Canal, which we'll look at in a second because I'm kind of curious. But you can zoom all the way out. Let's get old China in focus. Let's see what that does, old interwebs. There's Japan. There we go. Come on, show me the ships. You can do it. Come on. Come on. I know you can do it. I've done it before. There we go. So there's roughly over 10,000 cargo ships in service at any one time. And you can see there's generally a line that's going back and forth. This is out in the middle of the damn Pacific Ocean, so this stuff is all moving. Now, if we push over to, this is all Eastern Asia, there's Africa. I really should have just, there we go. I want to come down here. Oh, look, the Panama Canal. Let's go in here. I wonder how many are in the Bay of Panama. That's the Panama Canal right there. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, we got something to read. Everything is a gong show. No matter the situation, all these rules and mandates are going to cause mass starvation and cost increases. please make sure all stock up and on non-perishables. Completely 100% agree. Man, if it's dried up and you can add water to it, get it in your preps. I would not be surprised at all when we start to see canned goods gone. It's absolutely insane what is happening. Shelves are getting slimmer. We're very lucky in it here in America, but there's even parts of America where people are telling me they can only buy one pack of toilet paper in a visit. It's pretty crazy. Off subject, I live near an army depot. Have been seeing vehicles, blue lettering, CV Ordnance Enforcement. Never seen these before, and I've been here 52 years. Thoughts? You know what? Honestly, I don't know. They're blue. They're white vehicles with blue letters. Well, there's code enforcement. Well, I mean, the first question I would ask you, KY, is you got any damn refugees on that base that you know about? Has the local government or the local news said anything about any refugees? Because I don't know what CV Ordnance Enforcement is. Yeah, and by the way, I've been to that base, so yeah, I got you, bro. Where we at here? I don't know. Finding one up to no good. All these things. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not. Nothing is popping. So, commercial vehicle enforcement. That's the closest thing that I can find. And oddly enough, it's Kentucky. Oh, right. I don't know. Finding one of. Okay, we read that. I saw that one of the other vehicle. Crazy. Isn't so many ships. Anyway, we can see how it looked 2 years ago. Think about that, y'all. What if China was messing with Taiwan as a distraction while they have put troops on those container ships to get troops into our ports because America is about to default on loans? Honestly, I don't think that would work, man. There's a lot of drones out there. You'd literally have to keep these guys locked in these boxes. I don't know that that's a thing. I'm sorry. I have to loosen the tinfoil hat on that one. But hey, it's a tactical theory. It's thinking. All right, so I'm not seeing any vehicles like you're talking about, but apparently commercial vehicle enforcement is what CV stands for in Kentucky. So now you know that. All right, so there's the Panama Canal. Yeah, they have a slight. No, I wouldn't say that's a huge log jam, but that's more than I've ever seen down there. That's for sure. So that's whoa, and that makes sense. There they are. So yeah, things are getting jammed up at the Panama Canal. Hashtag truth. Well, and that's really weird too, because normally when you have the larger ships going through here, they've got, I think it's, I don't know if it's Guten Lake. What is that? You normally, what they'll do is they'll pass through here, and then they'll kind of hang out here and then wait for the other side to get clear, and then they'll get let out and somebody will come in. You know, it's normally a straight through transit, but they time them so that they can room to pass within the lake. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of freaking ships. Anywho, what do we got here? Matthew Brady, any reason why they would attack if USA defaults? Because they want their money. And they might use it as an excuse. I mean, if we're gonna go down that road, that's exactly what it is. They would just use that as an excuse. Basically, we own your country now. Now, to my knowledge, that's never happened anywhere in the world. But I wouldn't put it past the Chinese. I really wouldn't. At some point, they're gonna overstep their bounds, and somebody will either put them back in place or they won't. One of those two things will happen. So, okay, guys. Well, it is 8 p.m. here. Like I said, 1 hour's worth of stream because I got something else I got to do tonight that's way more important. And I want to say thank you for watching. I'll do these as often as I can. Like I said, got a couple of videos that are in the queue that'll be coming out in the next few days. And then we'll kind of take it from there. So, till next time, stay safe. Have a great day. No boop because I'm on the computer. But tell your friends, and we will talk at you later. Bye-bye. And now I'm going to push the button.